Welcome to the Treasurer Training Part 6. In this training, you will learn how to organize your records and how to complete the end of the year chartering paperwork. Activity 10 can be found on page 22. At the end of each month, it is so important that you file your documents in the Treasurer Bookbinder. Make sure you review all of your own work by doing the following. Make sure that the Excel ledger is printed off each month and filed behind the correct monthly tab, and that all receipts are attached for each check written. Even if you have no activity in a particular month, still run that Excel checkbook ledger off and file it behind the correct monthly tab. You can just write no activity on it. Make sure there's an itemized income form for every deposit listed on the Excel checkbook ledger. The itemized income form should have a deposit receipt from the bank and any cash receipts attached. All of the Treasurer reports should be filed behind the Treasurer Report tab, and all the reconciliation forms and bank statements should be filed behind the Reconciliation tab. You always want to make sure that the most recent is filed on top. The Youth Treasurer must take a look at all of their work and make sure that all receipts are attached, all the itemized income forms are correct, and everything is complete. Once they believe all the work is correct, they can sign off on the Excel checkbook ledger at the end of the month. But we're not done yet. We still need the adult advisor and the adult verifier to take a look at the work as well. Always having an extra set of eyes helps in accountability. So the adult advisor will review the work, make sure that the Treasurer reports and the reconciliation is being done, and that the Excel checkbook ledger does indeed match the reconciliation reports. Then they would sign off. And finally, the adult verifier would be someone who would review the bank statements and the reconciliation reports and make sure that the ending balances match. Then each person would sign off and that form would be complete. Activity 11, End of Year Club Chartering, can be found on page 23. Just like in the beginning when we reviewed the chartering documents from the previous treasurer, at the end of the year it's your turn to complete Form B, the Minnesota 4-H Annual Club Financial Summary, and that would be for your entire term as treasurer. So when you took office on October 1st through when you completed it on September 30th in the following year. And then Form C is the club proposed budget. And the club proposed budget is something that you will help set with the club and the club leader and the adult advisor, and that will be at the end of your term, but it will be the proposed income and expenses for the next treasurer or for the following year. And then someone will have to fill in Form D. That's the financial review of your treasurer book. Someone, probably your club leader or the adult advisor, will find someone to do that. We discussed this in the beginning of the training, and remember that Form B and C are on the bottom tabs of the Excel checkbook ledger, and parts of the forms will fill in automatically because of the information that you input into the Excel ledger. Well, if you look at Form B on the left, the checking numbers calculated automatically from what we already put in the ledger. But I had to input the savings account numbers, which I got from the bank statement, because there's no place in the Excel checkbook ledger where you input savings account information. If you look at Form C, the proposed budget, you will also notice that box F on Form B is the same as box A on Form C. That means that these documents are working and that the total is correct. Please use the Excel checkbook ledger throughout your term and input the numbers versus handwriting. It will make your record keeping so much easier, it'll make the review so much easier, and it will make these end of the year documents so much easier for you. These documents will need to be complete and turned into the Extension Office next year on November 1st. That completes the Treasurer Training Part 6. Now go to the final Treasurer Training Part 7 to learn how to fundraise in the name of 4-H and the process if a club should decide to dissolve.